Hey guys, this is Walter Santiago, and I'm here with Underground Innovators and Ben Calhoun at Judson University in Darkroom Studios.
Woohoo! Glad to be here.
Awesome. So Ben, I know that you are an artist, you are also a professor here, and you also do a lot with helping out managing Darkroom Studios. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Yeah, Darkroom Studios was my 4-year ago can't sleep at night project until it's done. You know, that was what it was. I felt like the Lord was asking me to, like Noah, build the ark.
Yeah.
And I would get up in the middle of the night and come over here and scrape the old paint off the floors and tear down, walls and I spent my whole inheritance from my grandma. I mean, it wasn't a lot, but I spent everything I had to, pursue this dream of having a studio here that was really making music of our students. In a really creative and great way, like that I'm used to doing in my career. And I wanted to help students give them the opportunity to have something you can't learn in a textbook.
Right.
You actually have to press record and get behind a microphone and record your song.
Yeah.
So everything from learning how to plug in an XLR mic for the technical class side of it, to how do you write a song, how do you communicate from stage, how do you put your stuff on iTunes, what color should the cover art be for your CD. Everything that I do as a professional, I just bring with me and teach or implement or model to the students here, and then hopefully raise up a whole generation of kids here at Judson that understand it and are real artists. And it's not just a class that they take, it's not just a major that they're in, but it's a career path.
It's a big deal.
Yeah,
Definitely. You guys might have seen on some of our vlogs already, and there's more to see. We'll definitely be interviewing other artists here at Judson. So that being said, can you tell us more about the one band that did originate here, actually, which would be Citizen Way?
Oh, yes. We actually were a band called The Least of These for about 7 years. And our first show was here on campus for chapel. Okay. And now the director of the CWPA program, Dr. Warren Anderson, he and I have been friends for many years. And he gave us the spot for that chapel. We had the whole time, 45 minutes, and played our own songs.
Wow.
And I just recorded a record there. And we recorded it at Arsenal Recordings, which is Aaron Roos, and he's a graduate of Judson, and he's the front of house for Saddleback Community Church out in California. Pastor Rick Warren, best-selling author outside of the Bible, and he's a graduate of Judson. He did our first record, produced it. We've done a lot of songs. He actually recorded the vocals for our top song, How Sweet the Sound.
Okay, so
here in Chicago.
That wasn't done. So it wasn't done here at Darkroom Studios. It was done.
The background vocals were.
Oh, they were.
Yep.
Okay.
The band Mass Anthem, Chad Sowards, John Moment, and Matt Kamerer were the background vocals on that song. Okay. In addition to my brother and I, and then we did them right here.
All right. That's awesome. That's awesome. So the band consists of you and your brother
and another set of brothers, the Blasco brothers, David and Ben Blasco. David isn't a student from Judson. He joined the band just before we got signed, a couple years before we got signed on drums. My brother moved from drums. He was our original drummer. We were a three-piece. And then he moved up front to sing with me. He's a great singer, great writer. Okay. And so he had to learn how to play guitar and piano and all that kind of stuff. So he had a big job, but he did it.
And were you guys able to give that to him, teaching him, or did he kind of do that on his own?
Both. Oh, okay. I mean, we kind of threw him to the wolves. It's like, hey, you got to play electric guitar. No, I don't know what I'm doing.
Yeah.
And he did it. He's doing great.
So, why don't you tell us more about what we're to expect from this tour you have coming up? Because you are leaving on Thursday.
Yeah, leaving on Thursday with Big Daddy Weave on the Overwhelmed tour. Jason Gray and Lauren Daigle will be on that tour as well. This is a great tour. We've been out with them once before, a couple years ago. They were our first big national tour. I think we did like 50-some dates with them.
Wow, that's crazy.
Long.
That's crazy.
It's awesome. But this tour is a little different because we're all playing each other's songs. So, I'm playing electric guitar on Big Daddy Weave songs. I'm playing trumpet.
Okay.
Lauren's going to sing with us on a few of our tunes.
Okay.
So it's kind of an all skate. And
Right.
it's a blast. It's so much fun for the crowd and for us. We have a great time.
Awesome. So my last question for you is going to be, what is your message that you're trying to convey? Because Underground Innovators, being that we are trying to innovate this millennial and this generation, because we want different for our industry, and people like you are helping, innovate those things. So what is it, the big picture that you yourself and you being part of Citizen Way want to tell everybody?
Well, my primary goal is, in this order too, as a Christ follower, husband, dad, and musician, being with Citizen Way, being here at Judson, my primary goal is to love people to Jesus and let him do the work that only he can do. And if that means me writing a really awesome pop tune,
Yeah.
or putting up a new wall in the studio, whatever it is, the Bible, 1 Corinthians 10 says, whatever you do, do it all for the glory of the Lord. So that's what I do. I do it all for the glory of the Lord.
Awesome. All right, guys. Again, you can check out Citizen Way on iTunes. When was it? 2014. You guys were top 5 on Billboard.
Yep.
They were top 5 on Billboard for Christian contemporary music. So this has been Calhoun. I'm Walter Santiago. Thanks for watching, guys. This is Underground Innovators.
Thanks.
All of this shame, all of these scars should have been stains up.